I want to begin this podcast very gently. There is something hopeful about this conversation I'm going to share with you. Because anger, when we finally allow ourselves to understand it, it becomes a doorway. It becomes a turning point. It becomes the place where we stopped abandoning ourselves. It is about women, about little girls, about how early we are shaped and taught. If you watch a little girl when she feels something strongly, she is clear. Her face changes, her voice rises, and her body reacts without calculation. And very quickly, someone would step in. Lower your voice. Be kind. Smile. Don't be dramatic. So slowly, she learns that love stays when she is pleasant. She learns that connection depends on how easy she is to handle. She learns that anger makes people withdraw. That lessons run deep. I don't think most of us were taught how to hold our anger in a healthy way. We were taught to manage it, to soften it, to apologize for it, to reinterpret it as a personal flaw. So many women move through lives carrying anger quietly, contained, pressed down. On the outside, we function perfectly. We work, we love, we nurture, we stay reasonable. But inside, something is tightening slowly, steadily. Living here in Italy, working with the land, I noticed something simple. When the fence is broken, the animals, they will wander around. When water is blocked, pressure builds. Anger feels similar. It shows up when something essential is being crossed. When a boundary is ignored, when effort is not met, when truth is hidden. So anger, it is a signal. Yet, so often, especially for us women, the signal itself becomes the accusation. Oh, she is angry. She's just being difficult. And she is so unstable. Instead of asking what happened to her. In my last relationship, I was angry. That is the sentence that remained at the end. I was angry. Eventually, he left. It is so easy to stop the story there. But that is not the whole truth. There were many moments before the anger. Moments where I asked for transparency. Moments where I felt something was not fully shared. Moments where I sensed distance and could not reach that clarity I needed. There were conversations that felt unfinished. Questions that stayed suspended in the air. Episodes of non-transparency that make my body very uneasy. When something remains unclear for a long time, it begins to erode trust. I started feeling alone inside that relationship. I started feeling that I was holding the emotional weight that was not being acknowledged. Mind you, anger did not come first. First come the confusion, then silence. The feeling of being ignored comes with it. Anger only arrived later. It arrived because something in me knew that I deserved clarity. It arrived because something in me was tired of adjusting. And anger arrived because I was carrying too much uncertainty without response. But when the relationship ended, the narrative was simple. Because I was angry. That was enough for him to walk away. There is something deeply painful in being reduced to your reaction while the cause remains invisible. Now, I would love to share a poem that I have written some years ago when I was traveling in America. In a very particular place, the Ghost Ranch in New Mexico. I had experienced the most loud and profound scream in my life. And it was titled Primal Scream. Primal Scream. I am the scream. I am the silence after. I am here, hearing the call. The journey has been long, but I had come. On top of the Ghost Valley, emptiness pressed into my chest like an iron hand. The ache has followed through lifetimes, across lands and bodies, through faces I had long forgotten. A restlessness that no home has ever quieted, no love has ever healed. How many times I have died, shedding old skins, only to find the pain remained, shape-shifting, restlessness. Screamed the desperate screams. A raw, primal wail erupted from my throat, splitting the air, shaking the marrow of bones. The sound of defiance and surrender, something ancient rising from deep within. Tears, hot and unbidden, streaked my face, falling into the cracked earth, carving rivers down my face, falling like shattered prayers upon the earth. Knees buckled, but did not fall. Tilted my head back, eyes searching the sky, pleading. The clouds swirled, whispering in tongues older than time. An angel stirred in the wind, wrapping himself around the little trembling frame. It was neither comfort nor rescue, but a call. Will this suffering ever end? Will I find a place of my own? Where can my soul rest? Emptiness reigns. Motionless, I stand, to remind me that even sorrow dissolves. After 1,000 deaths, nothing left to fear. Stripped down to nothing, what is left to fear? The journey was not over, but this time I would not fight it. This time I would follow. So going back to the last relationship, I am not sharing this to blame. I'm sharing this because I see how easily women internalize this pattern. When we feel something is off, we try to address it. We wait, we explain, and we give space. When our anger finally surfaces, it becomes the evidence go against us. Instead of being seen as the consequences of something ongoing. This is where many women begin to doubt about themselves. And I ask myself, maybe I am too much. Maybe I am too sensitive. Maybe I should have stayed calmer. But friends, anger often carries clarity. It is saying, this matters, this hurts, and this needs attention. There is also a deeper current. Some anger carries more than just one relationship. it carries generations of women adapting, of women smoothing things over, of women staying silent to maintain peace. Rage can feel large because it holds accumulated silence. When we allow ourselves to sit with it, it becomes less frightening. It is information to us. It becomes dignity. So in my poem, when I wrote, "An angel stirred in the wind, wrapping himself around the little trembling frame," it was neither comfort nor rescue, but a call. Will this suffering ever end? Will I find a place of my own? Where can my soul rest? Emptiness reigns. Motionless, I stand, to remind me that even sorrow dissolves. After 1,000 deaths, nothing left to fear. Stripped down to nothing, what is left to fear? When we accept that anger, it does not mean losing control. It means we finally honest with ourselves. It means asking, where did I override myself? Where did I stay when I need clarity? Where did I continue hoping instead of naming what was happening? Anger can guide us back to self-respect. Out here, when a hen flares her wings, she is protecting something. That is instinctual. It is intuition. And we human beings, we deserve that same clarity, that same easiness. A woman's anger is not a flaw in her character. Very often, it is a response to something unaddressed. When we stopped fearing it, when we stopped apologizing for our feelings, our emotions of its existence, we begin to see what it is protecting. We begin to see where our boundaries need strength. We begin to see where a voice has been waiting. There is so much dignity in a woman who understands the roots of her fire. There is power in tracing anger back to its source instead of carrying the shame for it. With that, there is such a deep peace in saying, my feelings make sense. My reactions have context. My anger is showing me something. From that place, something changes. We no longer shrink to remain lovable. We remain whole. We become who we are, to be with ourselves. From my heart to yours, Genevieve.